We are back with everything wrapped up. This boat's going home today, so we're gonna walk you through the finished project of what we did to make this boat the ultimate party boat, hangout boat, have fun boat on the water. Let's look at everything. We're starting on the outside. We have new beige railings. This boat, we really wanted to keep the retro style look, which is pretty squared off. So square corner caps, the 28-inch radius corners, that tighter corner, that helps keep everything trending with this 1987 style boat. Docking lights, LEDs in the front, LED navigation lights, all of these run wired into those front corner seats. Makes a nice, clean, tidy look, very low energy draw. As we come back, all we had to do with these rub rails was clean them up good, scrub them down. They worked out great to reuse. The only door on this for the side is going to be on the port side. We closed up the starboard side. We'll show you what that looks like. If you come around back while we're on the outside here, you're going to see the brand new 60 horsepower command thrust Mercury. Has that 90 horse gear case, lots of torque, great steering. This boat's never going to go super fast. It's a pontoon, not a tri-toon. So let's go with something that gives us great power, great fuel economy, and super quiet operation. This is an awesome motor for that. On this boat, we did take out, there was a cutout in front of the engine. We eliminated that so that we could get our ladder on the outside of the boat. This turned out awesome. We had to bump everything up 2 inches, including adding a bottom step here. Worked out well. We have the stainless cleats all the way around. And then on this side, we have the heavy duty stainless swim ladder, flips down and then telescopes. Is a great look. It all flows really well from that back door to the top deck ladder or the swim ladder. Awesome options. We're gonna go ahead and climb in that port side door and show you what's on the inside. Looking forward, we have a premium left lean back that goes into 2 38-inch benches. So a whole lot of bench space into a nice 28 corner. There's a lot of room. You could have 4 people hanging out comfortably spaced on this side, and then at least 3 or 4 more. On this side, we have the right side lounger, 55-inch bench, 28 corner. We've got an awesome stereo system in this, very upgraded, JL audio, everything, including 6.5-inch speakers up front, a subwoofer, 10-inch, that's built into the console, and then we have 2 in the back. We did some custom brackets to hold these. The sound in this boat is amazing. It's all angled perfectly back to the center of the boat. In the back section, a lot of custom stuff happened here. We raised our upper deck 2 inches to give a little more head clearance. The owner of the boat's a pretty tall guy. Make sure there's no goose eggs happening around here. As we come onto this side, we've got a bar set up with stowable bar seats. They can be moved out to sit at the bar, or we could slide them underneath and stand at the bar. We have stainless steel topside cup holders. This is a teak bar top with teak oil fresh on it. Pulls that grain out, makes it really beautiful. Like I said, we can pull these seats out, stow them underneath. That way we have more walking space if we're hanging out partying. We can always stand at the bar as well. It's a nice height for that. In the back, we have our fuel tank, water fuel separator, and fuel line all running from this box to the back of the boat. And then we have our battery bank with the charger and a quick plug to charge on this side too. We have the dual captain's chairs, so these are both swiveling and sliding forward and back, and then they're also reclining. So captain and co-captain can hang here, entertain their guests sitting at the bar. It's a great setup. On the dash, we have an upgraded Fusion Apollo head unit for the stereo, and then we have our gauge panel. We have an additional adjuster for the subwoofer, so we can make it really bump, or we can turn it down depending on the genre that we're listening to. Glove box for storing the remotes for the interior lights. Speaking of, we have LEDs on a color changing system, so we can do red if we want, green, and a whole bunch of shades in between. We can cycle through them. This is a great setup for having the mood lighting the way you want it. And then on the outside of the boat, separate remote, we have the same system to where we can turn them on if we peek over the side. And we can change those colors as well, depending, we can match the inside or have it its own color on the outside. Additionally, on this gauge panel, we have our voltage, we have charging, and our horn. And then on our panel itself for our gauges, we have our voltmeter, GPS speedometer, and a tachometer. Destroyer steering wheel, brand new shift throttle from Mercury, as well as our ignition. On the top and the bottom, we did the tan woven vinyl flooring, new plywood on the top and bottom as well. This is one of those old style boats where the railings might scare some people, but for these boat owners, they like the open, they like the easy. If you want to jump off the top, you can jump off the sides. Nothing to get in the way or trip over, but then we do have some protection on the corners. Over time, they're going to put up some reclining patio chairs, something like that up top here to give a place to lounge. But for now, bring your towel up, lay it out, and you can suntan all day. This is the 28-foot double-decker, 1987, brought up to modern style, party boat, and for probably less than half the price of going out and buying a brand new 28-foot double-decker, which is going to be a tri-toon. It's going to have way more horsepower than they need. They're not on a huge lake. So this is a great compromise, and they're getting an awesome custom boat out of it.